Hello and welcome to this edition of Ask Andy. In this video we're going to look at how we get our files and documents into Contribute Cloud. So the whole idea of Contribute Cloud is that we can take your existing material. So your material could be images, PDFs, Google Slides, Microsoft files, the Excels, the Words, the PowerPoints. You can take all of this material that you have in different file formats and you can drop them into Contribute Cloud. So that puts them into one location, but then it makes those files that you could previously have just shown to the students or your audience, it makes those files collaborative. So it's kind of cool, and you don't need to change those files in any way. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we can add our files into our workbooks. So the first thing we're going to do is click on create a workbook, and I'm going to call this one files. I'm then going to add the workbook topic as files as well, and I'm then going to hit create workbook. So this then takes me over into the editor. At the moment the editor is totally blank, there's nothing inside of the editor. Firstly, I can create blank slides if I wish by clicking on that plus icon, and I can access my files or documents using either Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive. I can access directly to my computer. I can add YouTube videos, and we also have a content gallery in there, which is a file storage that you can make use of in your own account if you want to store files on our servers. It's totally up to you. Personally, I use Dropbox, and the process is exactly the same whether you use any of these different cloud storage or indeed your own computer. I'm going to click on Dropbox, and this is then going to open where all of my files are. I'm going to go into my file system where I know that I have files that I want to use for this particular workbook, and I'm going to go into my respiration folder. Inside my folder, you can see that I have lots of different file types. I've got a JPEG, I've got a GIF, I've got a PDF, I've got a Microsoft Word doc file, I've got a video. All of these are different file types that I'm going to bring into Contribute Cloud. So to do this, all I've got to do is go down and put a check in the box of the particular files that I want to bring into and use in my workbook. And I'm going to then hit choose. So my files are then added, and they're added as slides, and these slides I can reorder and move around just by dragging them like that. And if I then scroll along the bottom, you can see that I have placeholders for my multiple file types, and those will then populate if I just click on save. So I'm just going to save my workbook, and the previews will then generate for those slides as well. Okay, so I clicked on save. Now my slides, the previews have all generated, and I'm ready to start or play my workbook using those multiple file types. So all I'm going to do now is click on the play icon, and the system will then start. Okay, so I've clicked on the play icon. My lesson has now started, and if I click on my slides down the bottom, you can see all of my slides are there. And if I move across and I use the navigation at the top here, I'm able to navigate through the different slides that I've created on my workbook. And if my file, just like this one, has multiple pages, I can actually move through the pages by clicking on the bottom previous or next buttons there, and I can cycle through the pages of my document. So it's really easy to bring in content that you've already created, that you already have. You don't need to change it in any way. Just select those files and drop them into Contribute Cloud. If you found this video useful, please do like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can watch the next video by clicking on the link below. Thanks for watching.